talking today about the benefits of an open ecosystem of freight data. And my guest is John Rattay. He is Chief Revenue Officer of Redwood Logistics. Hi, John.
Thanks for having me.
So help me understand this concept, because there are so many challenges facing shippers today with all kinds of supply constraints and inventory gluts and the like. Yeah. What is this idea of an integrated and open system, open ecosystem of freight data all about?
Well, we work with a number of shippers, LSPs, partners that are really looking to navigate a lot of the challenges that are faced today. Many of those being on the macro or external side, many of them being driven by customer demand, and also all of the impacts that they're seeing today. We believe from an open ecosystem perspective, we're giving visibility and control back to the shippers and the logistics service providers in a way that they can actually build and construct a platform of services for them to be able to navigate through those challenges in the best way possible for their customers.
I understand. The problem is that these companies are looking for, I guess, what would be called a new level, a new sense of normalcy. Is any such thing possible? And if so, how do we go in that direction?
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. New normal, maybe it's just the next normal that gets associated with supply chains today and the disruptions. From that perspective, I think as folks navigate through, they're looking to optimize what is currently in place today, the investments, their partnerships that they have, and really looking to navigate how to actually take that next step and be able to increase visibility, collaboration, and ultimately operational effectiveness with the supply chain that they have.
Specifically on the issue of truck capacity, which of course is greatly constrained and has been over the past few years. Again, there's this idea of the integrated data logistics network, and I'm trying to understand how that fits in and how that might address the issue of truck capacity. Can you explain that to me, please?
Yeah, visibility is key there. As folks look to the network of providers that they've leveraged, and you think about the demands that have changed, one of the key aspects is understanding and meeting partners where they are. Trucking providers are looking to fill capacity as much as possible. Shippers are looking to navigate to be able to make sure that they're getting the fair rate associated with those deliveries and expand their network. Having partnerships and technology that can provide that information and deliver that data in real time can help shippers and their partners and networks to be able to expand and to deliver the best way for their customers.
Recent years have seen the proliferation, huge numbers of so-called as a service. Now we have LP,
that's right,
logistics platform as a service. I'm not sure how you would say that,
LPaaS.
LPaaS.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I think it's really all about collaboration. Shippers, logistics providers have really come together to think not about projects, but more about programs. How the continuation and investment together in the partnership can be a benefit on both sides. And the as a service component of that, I believe, is a direct reflection of these extended partnerships, really coming together, defining what success looks like, bringing together the best practice in each of these elements, and creating a program that delivers in that way.
Shippers are looking for low rates, carriers are looking to utilize their capacity. Can both things happen simultaneously? Can both sides be made happy with this type of approach?
I believe they can. I think as the increased visibility and collaboration comes together, and tools and the advancement of tools to give that increased visibility at the time of decisions can really help to align and meet both needs, both on filling capacity as well as getting the right rates and the fair rates associated with each of those individual movements.
Let's talk about ESG, environmental, social, and governance. It's top of mind for everybody today. How can sustainability data be layered into this platform we're talking about, and how can it be brought to bear on the situation so the companies can really track and comply with ESG mandates?
I believe the first part of that is about measurement and understanding on a load by load basis what is the carbon emission that gets associated with that load by load. And that understanding, that measurement, then actually is a building block to what the next steps are and the goals that each organization have. Giving analytics, insights, and deliverables and actionable data at that granular level then builds to be able to think about items like reducing carbon footprint, lining up with projects that are going to be validated and verified that can actually reduce the carbon footprint of that. Also incorporating that data into larger dashboards and data warehouses associated with other scope emissions to be able to look at it from a corporate and a holistic way.
The broad application of ESG, the fact that there are so many partners involved, scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions and the like, seems to fit well within the idea of this open ecosystem. So the two kind of go hand in hand, do they not?
It absolutely does. As you look across and the number of parties that are associated with all transactions around a supply chain, being able to translate that data into those digestible components and then bring all that together and actually take that and extend that, integrate that into a source system of how that's going to be leveraged becomes paramount.
So you think the future is in open systems? The word open seems so important today.
I do. I believe that it is going to be a paramount perspective of how folks are going to accelerate the change and the pace that is being put in front of us today. Having an open ecosystem means collaboration. It means data exchange. It means understanding the inputs and outputs to be able to maximize not only what the system is executing, but how that actually aligns with the greater objectives of each of the parties associated.
Thanks very much, John, for explaining to me a little bit about this whole concept of an open ecosystem of freight data. Really appreciate you taking the time. But I would like to take a minute or two to talk a little bit about Redwood Logistics specifically. Where are you folks these days in the marketplace? Basically, what are you up to?
Yeah. So Redwood Logistics, we're a technology-first supply chain orchestration company. As we look at meeting our customers, there's a number of services that we deliver, and it's really about helping the folks that we work with advance in all the different ways that they're looking at their supply chain. As we break down our services, we have everything from a freight brokerage to flexible freight management, and even an entire technology division that's based on a platform that really is the predominance and brings together this LPaaS solution as we look at it. In the market, it's known as Move, Manage, and Innovate. We work with a community of partners in all different markets around supply chain to really bring together these technologies in an open ecosystem to deliver the best solution that meets their needs today and also provides that programmatic application for where they want to go in the future.
So happy to learn another as-a-service wrinkle in the whole world of logistics software, especially LPaaS. Thank you very much, John. Appreciate your time.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
We're speaking with John Rattay of Redwood Logistics. Thank you very much for watching.